Welcome back to InstaPhippsyFishing. Today is my first day on the water of 2021. It is May 14th. Today is walleye and northern pike opener up where I'm fishing in northeastern Ontario. So one of my favorite days of the year. Comes second place to bass season opener. Today is the Friday before the third Saturday in May, which always signals walleye and northern pike are open. So it's around 11:30 a.m. I've got about 5 or 6 hours to fish. I'm just gonna be trying to get as many walleye and northern pike in the boat as I can. At some point I might catch some catfish and crappie as well as some other species, but mainly targeting walleye and pike, as bass season's not open yet. We still got about a month to wait for that. So today is also my first journey in my new boat. I bought a new John boat and I spent the last month or so putting in a floor and a casting deck. So really excited to get to use that for the first time today. So let's see what my first fish of 2021 ends up being, and hopefully we're in store for a great day of fishing today. But stay tuned and I hope you enjoy. Gonna start the day off with the Junior Scout in Ghost Gill color. It's a junior jerkbait from Guggen Squad, and hoping to find some walleye feeding in the shallows. Oh, we're hooked up with something. Please don't be a bass. Yeah, a decent sized smallie. They are not in the season, so we are not gonna bring him in the boat. Pretty nice one too. No, you stay away from our lures. Oh, there we go. Yeah, a nice pike. Loosen the drag a little. Stay hooked. Oh, good for you. Get the net ready. Stay hooked, buddy. Come on. Been out here like 10 minutes. Come on. Yeah, we can do this. Come on. Oh yeah, come on. Yeah. All right. There we go. Yes. Been out here like 10 minutes. Already got 2 fish on the Junior Scout. Got a smallmouth bass, but well, I couldn't get him in the boat because they're out of season. And then this beautiful pike, probably bigger than any I caught last year. And we'll get a measurement on him. I have a new bump board that I made, so I'm excited to use that for the first time. I only have 10-pound braid on, so I had to play him very slow. I thought he was gonna spit it, but it's in there good. Oh yeah, look at the head on him. Oh, it's in, oh yeah, it is in there. How did he not cut the line? What a beautiful fish. I'm gonna keep him in the water for as much of this as I can. Then we'll get a quick measurement and a quick weight on him. Open up. Okay. Ew, wow. Look at that mouth. He wanted that jerk bait. First lure I've decided to throw of the year, and it is working. There you go. Okay. Wow, that's deep in there. But I think he's gonna be okay. Wow. That is a nice fish. Woo! I didn't catch any pike that big last year. Okay, I want to keep him in the water for as much as we can. Just don't rehook yourself. Get the bump board out for its first use. Wow, that's nice. Oh, strong. Yes, pike slime all over the deck. That's what we need. 31 and a half. Gorgeous. I'm not gonna weigh him because that's not my biggest or anything. Make sure he swims off okay. Put up a good fight. Wow, thank you. 2021, baby. Could be a good year. And thank you, Junior Scout, for landing that one for me. That was also the first fish on my new rod. Definitely the most expensive rod I own. It's a Fenwick World Class. It's a 7.2 medium, extra fast. And I've only got 10-pound braid on here. I believe it's Fireline Crystal. Because in general, I'm going to be using this as more of a finesse rod, but today we're going after pike and walleye, so that's not very finesse. So I'm just keeping my drag pretty loose so that they don't break the line. So 31 and a half inches. That's probably the biggest one I've caught in about 2 years. I don't think I caught any that big last year. I had bigger ones hooked, but they escaped me. Now we also need a walleye to make it a successful opener. First pike of the season was a beauty. Oh, got something else. Dang it. Another bass. Oh, another bass tried to hit it too. Yeah, just get off. Just one hook left, yes. Okay, now just leave this thing alone. I know there's another big pike around here somewhere. I might need to move from this spot. It seems like there's a few bass around causing trouble. Might just try a different lure first. Something with a bit more noise. Maybe they'll leave it alone and find a nice aggressive pike instead. Come on, Pikey. Ooh, it's hot out. Pike were crushing this thing last May. 8-ball spinner rig. And it casts pretty far, which is nice too. Hot start to the day. Oh, that is a turtle on the log there. Nice day, eh, buddy? Just had to make sure he was okay. Might have cast near that section of dock, not on it. Wonder who lost this. Catching everything but what I want to be. So I fished for about 3 hours so far. So I'm about halfway through the day. Started off hot, caught a bass and a pike within like the first 10 minutes. And then I had a few more bites from bass, so I had to switch locations and lures. And then everywhere I've gone since, I just keep catching bass. So I have to keep moving and changing lures because bass aren't in season. So if you notice that the spot you're in or the lure that you're using is catching too many bass, then you have to switch up either techniques or locations or both. So I've been moving around a lot. So yeah, today the target is pike and walleye. Haven't caught a walleye yet, so I'm gonna go back to the basics. I'm gonna do some trolling with live worms. I gotta make sure I catch at least one walleye on the walleye opener. So I'm gonna try and get that done quick, and then I'm gonna go back hunting for big pike. So just gonna troll for a little bit with worms, get the first walleye in the boat, and then go from there. Oh, got something. Kind of feels like a catfish. Yeah. I think it's a cat. Oh, it's a walleye. All right. Well, hello. First walleye of the season. First walleye. Probably about 13 inches or so. Yeah, right about just shy of 13 inches. Nice and chunky. Healthy one. See you, buddy. Okay, one pike and one walleye on the opener. One of each species. That's not too bad. Here we go. What do we got? This one feels way more like a catfish, but it's just a decent walleye. I'm off my guessing game, but on my catching game. Okay, so I've been trolling for just under half an hour, and we got 2 walleye, 13 incher, and this one could be close to 15. Fin's a little beat up. A little over 14. Still a nice one. They're chunky. I wonder if they're still spawning. They just spit out some white stuff, so. Wow, okay. Get back to whatever you were doing. All right. Might as well catch a few more walleye while I'm here. And I find pike are easier to catch, so get back to them later. Ooh, that feels good, I think. Seems a bit bigger. I do not know things, apparently. love when walleye are gentle with the worm. You can just keep reusing it. That's 3 walleye in 32 minutes, all on one worm. This one's just gorgeous. And you are 12 or 11 and a half. I'm gonna say 11 and a half and hopefully it's over. 12. That's what I wanted to happen, right? Right. I don't know if it's me or the river, but I've always struggled to catch walleye on anything but hook and worm. I've caught thousands of walleye in my life, and I've probably only caught 20 or 25 on artificial. So I had to go back to my confidence bait of choice, and yeah, 3 walleye in 32 minutes. I like that pace. So here's the setup I caught those walleye on. Basically, I have a 2.5 ounce bottom bouncer, and you connect it right there at the circle. So this ticks along the bottom, and then this trails behind it. So I have about 3 feet of line here. And then I made this myself. Basically, I put some glow in the dark and white beads, and then some bigger yellow ones at the end. I put a gold blade on there, and then this is just a willow leaf spinner, and attached to that, hook and worm. So basically just using a bottom bouncer, hook and worm, and you know, that's worked for catching walleye as long as I can remember. Last year was my first year fishing for walleye in May, and it took me about 2 weeks to find my first one. And then today I was able to go right to that spot where I finally found them last year and got on 3 within like 32 minutes. So it's fun being able to learn, you know, different types of year and where the fish are and where they move and stuff like that. Another thing that's helped a lot this year is I have a 15 horsepower on here now. Last summer I mainly had a 6 horse and a 7.5 I was alternating between. So last year, if I needed to change spots, I pretty much wouldn't, because it took forever. Whereas with the 15 horse, like, you get there so much faster. I can actually move around and find the fish rather than just stay in one spot and hope for the best. Oh, had a bite. Oh, there's a pike right there. Damn you. That's 2 in a row that have come right at it and then got spooked by the boat. At least I know I'm in the right spot now. Pretty much 2 casts in a row. Pretty much 2 casts in a row I had pike. Just about to hit it at the boat, and then they got spooked. See if there's any pike in a topwater mood. Well, it wasn't quite the amazing walleye and northern pike opener that I was expecting, but I had fun, and at the end of the day, that's always the goal. I did catch a northern pike within the first 10 minutes, and then at one point I caught 3 walleye, so definitely a success to catch one of each species. But yeah, I had a great day on the water. The sun was shining. I'm probably burnt, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see what I do tomorrow.